Good morning everyone. Hello, how's it going? Good morning, welcome. Hope you guys are feeling well today. You know how it goes, just another beautiful day out here in crypto land, in the crypto world. What's up everybody? How are you feeling? Cheers, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back to another beautiful day, another crypto stream. That's right. Oh my god, I feel like I just woke up and my face is like, oh god. Hello, cheers, good morning. Ooh, doggy, yo, how's it going with you beautiful people this morning? You know how it goes. We are not a financial advisor. We are not giving you financial advice. We're just looking at information together and reviewing it. Hopefully we'll become better and smarter just from it. And what's going on with you guys? Cheers. Saturday, feeling good so far, kicking off in a very merry way. What is happening out there in crypto land? Let's take a quick gander across the charts, across the whole board. Man, you know, there's some things I was looking for yesterday. I was trying to find the date. I know I keep talking about the R3 settler app being on the 1st, it coming live on the 1st, and I was looking at something around the R3 settler app, and I could not find that date anywhere. I spent like 20 minutes looking for it, and it's like I couldn't find it. I don't know if they changed it or if they took it away or if I just can't find the original reference I had for it. I was like, no, where is this? And let me pull up some charts here in the background and we'll switch over and see what's happening here. Get a little Binance happening. A little Binance trade in the background, a little coin watch. Oh yeah, here we go. You know how you do it. Yep. What's up, everybody? Cheers. Let's go to this other screen. Bam. Ooh, doggy. What's happening over here in the live coin watch too? No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Go away. Live coin watch looking pretty fresh. We got a Bitcoin up slightly. You know, Bitcoin 3939. All right. XRP 37. Got 37 cents on XRP. Ethereum, $139. Oh, man. Woo. Ethereum pushing a little bit on a good run. They're up 5% in 24 hours. Bitcoin Cash down 1%. The whole Bitcoin Cash civil war still happening out there. Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash. EOS, a little up. ES, 3%. $2.68. Stellar, 12 cents. Litecoin, $33. Oh, Tron, 0. Tron, get out of here. 2 cents. Oh, come on. Let's get some. Where's the money? Show me the money. Show me the money. Cardano, 6% up. That's all right. Cardano's up a little bit. Volume looking pretty good across the top coins. XRP down slightly. EOS down slightly in volume. Ethereum, I think maybe up a little bit in volume. Hard to remember from yesterday. Bitcoin Cash down. Ethereum Classic down. Oh, looking at the XRP pairing in Binance. Checking out. Let's see if they put any more alts on here yet. Nope. TRX XRP is the only alt we have. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine, Binance. It's fine. That's fine. Oh, God. BTC XRP pair. Looking at 9,500 Satoshis. Not bad. Popping off. A little kick there. A little kick. Looking at the week chart, though. So it looks maybe better than it is. There we go. A 4-hour chart. Not too bad. Some serious Bollinger spacing, but no skin off my back. All right, moving into the news. What's happening first? Kung Fu News. What a ridiculous honky. What a ridiculous hotkey to hit. All right, Kraken enables Bitcoin Cash and XRP margin trading. Shows up. That's happening. That happened today. That's right off the gate. High-risk margin trading expanded at Kraken. Margin trading allows users to leverage their accounts with funds they do not actually possess. This can lead to far greater profits, but can also amplify losses. So it's very dangerous. I was playing with margin trading on the Robinhood app for a minute. It's terrifying, to say the least. One wrong trade can wipe out an entire account, so it's not for the faint-hearted. The San Francisco-based Kraken just moved 2 more crypto assets to the 6 it already offers. Currently, users can leverage trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Tether, Monero, and Augur. If you guys remember Augur, we talked about that back in the day. It's still around. As announced by the company blog today, Bitcoin Cash and XRP have been added to the list. The available leverage or borrow limits will depend on the verification level of the account. Top tier 4 accounts can get up to 500 BCH or 2.5 million XRP. Leverage starts at 2x for BTC trades and goes up to 5x for XRP fiat trades. Kraken has been posted a warning about the dangers of high-risk trading and recommends having a healthy account balance to back margins. So it says, please note that BCH and XRP are not collateral currencies. This means you cannot open margin positions against the value of your BCH or XRP balance. For this reason, you should always maintain adequate balances. Nope. Sorry a second. Adequate balances in other collateral currencies to maintain your margin position. Oh, man. That's kind of crazy. This is actually really exciting and interesting to look at. Does anybody actually have Kraken? I haven't said hi to everybody yet. Cheers, people. Cheers, you beautiful, beautiful peoples from the web. Hello. Oh, Logan, man, you're first. Logan wins. Logan wins again. How does he do it? How is he winning all the time? Sir, you, sir, win. First, congratulations. Adam Garul, Sean E. Yo, what's up, Meowgi, my boy? Ahmed, you know what? I came on a little bit late today. It took me a minute. I was a little bit late. Cheers. Thank you guys for still showing up. I appreciate it. Ahmed Ali, Chellfire, Crypto Comedy Club, El Brando, what's up? Mr. Pace, good morning, everyone. Hello. Phillips family, Corey Ziegelman, TC Crypto. What's going on, everybody? Larry Las Vegas, Tian Fiore. Ooh, Julan Basan. Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are feeling well. Let's see, anybody I haven't seen. Connor, hello, Connor. Light Yagimi, Jason K, Michelle P, Benjamin Moss, hello. What's going on, everyone? MJT, Dr. Nick, Jason K again. Good morning, fam. Smash the like button on the way in. Cheers. Hope you guys are feeling well. I don't know if you guys just showed up. We were just talking about this. Kraken enables Bitcoin Cash and XRP margin trading on News BTC. Talking about the XRP base pairings growing. That's true. So more exchanges are now looking towards XRP as a base pair. It's like they just woke up from a fog. Hello. Welcome to the table. To add Bitcoin and Ethereum and Tether, earlier this week, Binance announced it was expanding the listings to include XRP to Tron pairing and XRP to Zcoin base pairs. The world's top exchanges also added that it will rename the Ethereum market to alts to reflect different base pairs. We just looked at that, hoping they add some more pretty soon here. So crypto markets are rebounding again today, and both XRP and Bitcoin Cash are getting a lift. Also, I was reading an article yesterday, I think, talking about the Bitcoin Cash civil war and how different exchanges have named them different things, BCH or BCHAAB or BCHSV, or just calling it BCH if they're referencing the ABC version. And it's a mess. Civil war is not very good for them right now. It's interesting to see Vitalik Buterin, I think, came out yesterday really throwing shade at the SV version. He's never been a big supporter of Craig Wright, so that was obviously that's just the way he's been aiming his position for a long time, actually. His intent's been set there for a minute. And not surprising. He definitely says he's been a fan of Bitcoin from day one. He believes it's exciting technology. I think he even maybe prefers Bitcoin Cash over Bitcoin Cash SV. But it's hard to say what he really thinks about that because he's really focused on Ethereum, and he does play the politics game sometimes and offers his opinion, but I think he just doesn't like Craig Wright, honestly. But anyway, back to this market reaction. At the time of writing, XRP is up 8% on the day to 35.7 at 37.5, and it has almost made 7% over the past week, but it's down again today from the same time last month. Bitcoin Cash, meanwhile, is up and down like a yo-yo. Today, Bitcoin Cash has posted gains of around 16%, taking it over $170 again. But since last weekend, it has dropped 9%. The volatility has crept back into the crypto markets, so it's unlikely the Kraken addition to these assets has made a difference to their price. Again, this is talking about the margin trading they just added on Kraken. Again, if you just joined, margin trading allows users to leverage their accounts with funds they do not actually possess, and this can lead to far greater profits, but also greatly amplify your losses. Fam, do not risk more than you can afford to lose ever. Do not do it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Cheers. Thanks for joining. Whoop, whoop. Kick boy, my man. Sophie. Sophie, combo box. Hello. MMA Reels. Kembo Vision. Oh, so good to see you guys. Crypto Comedy Club. Cheers, fam. Cheers. You guys, how are you today? Tell me everything. Welcome to the stream. Ouch. You know what? I feel like you guys are just deserving of some hotkeys. I feel like you guys might need a mind blown. La 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 la. That's right. La 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 la. Hey, what's going on, KFN? You sent a Twitter picture of the snake oil salesman. Anthony Jackson. Hey, what's going on? Sent you a Twitter picture of the snake oil salesman. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Only 9 likes and 76 people just jumped in here. What's going on, everybody? Smash the likes. Lion King. Let's do the Lion King hotkey next round. You know, we'll do that hotkey in 2 seconds for you guys. What's up, everybody? Smash that like button. Join the stream. Share the chat. Let's take over. Let's take over this space. That involves your help. I need you to share streams and share videos and be like, yo, and then sub and actually like the channel when you're in the stream. It means a lot. Thanks you guys so much. What else is happening today? I saw this come up and I was like, oh, this is going to be rough, but we got to look at it, guys. We got to look at it because this is what's happening right now. Ethereum closes in on XRP after a 15% gain. Ethereum's aiming to take back their spot, aiming to take back their second seat. So Friday saw the cryptocurrency market undergo a strong reversal of a red day. In the past 24 hours, per data compiled by Live Coin Watch, Bitcoin has found itself up 7%. And interestingly, as altcoins underperformed BTC on Thursday, Friday's leg higher saw a number of leading alternative crypto assets like Bitcoin Cash and XRP post double-digit gains that would make equity markets make equity market investors jealous. Would it? That sounds about normal. Yes, it's been up and down. Friday's standout asset was Ethereum, which is currently up 16%. Ether is the best performing asset in the top 30. No, at the time of writing, Ethereum currently goes 136 apiece, up from 115 daily. I feel like this is wrong. I feel like this is just all wrong. No, it's right. It's right. It only says it's up 3% in 24 hours, though. And it's at 138 right now. If we look at it by market cap, what is the difference? Still a good chunk of money difference. Ethereum maybe is closing in on XRP, but it hasn't happened yet. But that's okay. No big deal. XRP may hold its seat is the next little subchapter here. When proponents of Ethereum began to claim that Ether could make a move on XRP's second seat again, but Ripple's diehards, that might be us, claim that it could be too early to make such an ambitious call, as established in a recent report from Ethereum World News, highlighting XRP and Ripple's performance in 2008. Maybe the second most valuable digital currency by market cap can hold its seat in the year to come. I expect not only for it to hold its seat, but make good gains towards Bitcoin. Looking at, what could happen in the next few days, in the next few weeks. I was, again, looking at something, trying to find the info for the R3 settler app date, and I could not find it anywhere for the life of me. I swear I found something that said January 1st a long time ago, but I have yet to be able to recover that or find that anywhere. So, so that's something I was looking at. That was something I was looking at for a second, and I wasn't sure if I could find it, if you guys could find it, where that went exactly. Oops. The intro's back. Hey, the intro's back. Check that out. Well. Well. We had some of the things I was doing yesterday. I did some Twitter giveaways. There were some other things that are kind of interesting to look at. You have a skeptical Payoneer CEO dismisses the idea of currency like Bitcoin as unrealistic. That's up in the news. There's also the daily wallet hacking debate heats up. So Bitcoin-based Patreon alternative emerges. That's kind of interesting to look at. If you guys know that I have my Patreon, that's something to think about. And German startup devises eco-friendly, energy-efficient miners. That's kind of cool. but not really that cool. It's kind of like a back and forth, you know, like, is that cool? Is that good for us? Is that good for crypto? Let's hit the news key. Boom. German startup devises eco-friendly, energy-efficient miner. Interesting. I'm not sure how efficient it is, if it's comparably as efficient as XRP, or if it's just somewhat more efficient than the previous ASIC miners. So miners suitable for living rooms, it says. This, again, could just be them hyping it up. I'm not really sure. We haven't seen this actually hit or be used yet, so that's interesting to think about. But these mining rigs and the company that makes them are assembling them using specially adapted graphics units, so specially adapted graphics processing units, and the developer of the all-in-one concept has attempted to avoid issues that have plagued traditional mining hardware. I would love to see how this works and what it looks like when it comes out, but sometimes I see these people making these like closed black box miners. I remember there was one for a minute that was like a year ago. People were really trying to hype it in the market, and it was not the hardware was not actually adequate enough to even mine efficiently. It was almost a joke of a miner, and so it does look often like, to be a miner, you actually need to use ASICs and be very knowledgeable about how to chain them and build them into a very simple little pie or something. And not a pie you eat, but like a pie as in the little computer that you hook it to. So this, again, will be interesting to see. I'm not sure how that'll work out for them. Maybe they can pull that together and make that an effective, I don't know what you say, an effective miner combo unit that's hopefully going to work out for them. What are you guys chatting about? Cheers. Cheers. What's up? Yes, Thor's Hammer. Hello. Tian Fury. Jean Lepalme. Hello, hello. Dzam. What's up? Oh, hello. Man. Chili Fire. Do you have a channel, Chili Fire? Yeah, Chili Fire is knowledgeable enough. She should have a channel. I'd sub to that. I'd be like, what's up? When are you streaming, Chell? I want on. Ripple has an account with XRP, so they use for incentive programs and charity. Yeah, Chelly's always in here dropping good knowledge. Thank you so much for being a strong mod. I appreciate you. What is up? Yo, Anthony Jackson throwing some shade. FYI, some guy was telling his subs to spam your channel. Nah, he would never do that. How would he ever do that? What kind of crazy person would do that? Anyway, thanks, Chellfire. You are the only person to have answer. Sophie Aline is, I guess, getting questions answered by Chell. Hello. What's your question, Sophie? Do you know when the XRP comes from that Ripple gives away when they sell software? Do you know when where the XRP comes from that Ripple gives away when they sell software? And Chellfire says Ripple has an account with XRP, so they use that for incentive programs and charity. And she is right. They actually have a very public and transparent process too, where they are always very transparent with what they're doing and who they're giving it to. Cheers. Account, their site shows they only have a little over 6 billion. I'm hoping they're running out. I don't think they're going to run out necessarily. I think that that's part of the incentive for them to develop those partnerships, is that they're giving them away. They give them to universities. They give them to different, like, I know they gave XRP to the university down the street. University of Texas received a bunch of XRP because they are going to be, building on it and playing with it in their blockchain lab. So that sounds fine. Heads up. Hey, XRP baby, telling people to spam your channel. Yeah, bring it on. Spam the channel. Where you at? Where are you at? What's up, KFN? Hello. Anthony Jackson and Ahmed Ali. What are you guys talking about? Sophie A, how's it going? Cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining the channel. Okay, thanks for joining. Hello. What else has happened out there? It looks like they're still talking about this Kuwait central bank taps Ripple for blockchain remittance services. That's still in the news. We covered that yesterday for a moment. We talked about that. It, again, is probably one of the bigger things to happen, but oops. No. Do not download things I don't want. Get out of here. Trash. What is this trash? National Bank of Kuwait taps Ripple for new remittance services. We talked about that yesterday briefly. I think we covered it in the middle of the stream. It's again, Probably one of the bigger things to happen, bigger thing to come out this week. It looks like this was posted yesterday on CoinDesk. So the National Bank of Kuwait has joined Ripple's blockchain-based payment network seeking faster cross-border payments. Again, this is a really big corridor for them to pull through. I think that yesterday's article also mentioned the Japan-Brazil corridor as well. So we've seen some really big corridors come through. We know that if we look at that article that we put up with the Binance pairing, with the Binance adding 2 XRP pairs, when we put up that article, we did see them talk about how the banks are waiting for regulator clarity for them to be able to use these corridors. But we do know that some of these corridors are not under regulator control, or they're free from waiting for clarity. So sometimes you have to ask, what's the holdup, or where's the volume, and in what corridor is that going to be utilized, or is it just sitting there empty like the boring tunnel? Oh, so funny, hilarious. Yo, what's up, Crypto Koala? Hello. You know what? Anthony Jackson said it was sad, and it was more sad that I spent 7 minutes watching him before figuring out he is full of it. That's funny, man. You are funny. I don't know who you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about. Holy moly, LOL. What's up? What's up, everybody? Does anybody ever Google Maps XRP? Check it out. Should we do that right now? Is that something that I should be doing like on stream? Is it that exciting? Or should I do it like later by myself on my phone? Like, ooh, this is lit. This is so lit. I'm so glad I Googled XRP. Shout out to, man, I really want to pull it up. A shout out to whoever told me yesterday about this, and I maybe will have to go buy an Alexa just for doing this, just to do this myself, and give it as an example. But somebody, man, who messaged me and said something about this? Cheers everyone for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Smash the like button, and please don't hold out on messaging me and sending me funny stuff. Someone sent me something the other day that said, I wish I could find who it was so I can give you credit. I'm so sorry if I do not give you credit correctly. Oh, here we go. Skyjumper, and we've seen some Skyjumper posts before. Skyjumper works. He says, "Hey, happy Friday." I hope that he said, "I just got an Alexa and I asked her what XRP is, and wow, I'll have to make a video. I'll have to do it too, maybe." She says it's not only a currency, but it's a commodity market, and even for frequent flyer miles. So it sounds like Alexa's been given the. She knows the narrative. She knows what's up. Hey, Matt Bauer asking some legit questions. How or why doesn't over-the-counter sales not affect the price of the market? Well, that's a really interesting question, because the OTC sales are over-the-counter, meaning they're basically on black market exchanges. Now, the way that works is, like, if you're looking in Binance right now and you go and you're making buy or sell orders, this is based off the supply and demand of what they're holding, and they can eventually, run out or have too many of these coins in their own possession. Whenever you see them running out, or whenever it's all bought up, there's obviously a lot more demand than supply, and so you can see that's what causes some slight arbitrage opportunities inside different exchanges. OTC sales, or over-the-counter sales, are considered black market exchanges, meaning that they are basically agreeing on a set fixed price before the exchange begins. So the entire purchase is done in usually as a third-party market maker sets the deal, or maybe I don't think I've seen any decentralized black market exchanges, but usually people agree on a large exchange amount and a set fixed price, so they don't experience any of the slippage that happens when you're inside of an actual exchange that is based off of the actual price movement from their supply and demand and from the purchases around the assets you're trading. So that's a good question, Matt Bauer. Save the world, man. But the way that it doesn't affect the over-the-counter is basically a black market exchange. So you look at people that are making really big purchases, usually go to those because they want to avoid slippage. So that's how you could say it doesn't affect the price in a sense, because it's hope that explains it well enough. Jeez. Okay. Tian Fiore got a link, but it doesn't want to post. Interview Alex Mashinsky earning interest on holding from the Celsius app and Nexo. Okay, I'm always skeptical about the holding by earning interest and holding propositions by companies, and because I like to create a safe space around my community, I usually vet links like that. I usually make sure to test them and check them out before I share them to the group so that people do not get misled. A lot of what I like to do is really just talk and inform and keep it real and open up the conversation and educate. It's all about education. So I'm not really sure about that profit sharing app that you just mentioned. So I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at it. I'll be the judge. I'll be the judge of this. Meowgi 2019 skyrocket. 2019 is the moon. Is that what you're talking about? Are you saying moon? Did you say moon? Do you need moon hotkey? Let's see if I can get this moon hotkey. Where is it? There it is. XRP moon. XRP moon. XRP. Okay. Good times. A derivative market's going to make XRP Moon beyond our wildest dreams. They've been testing it back in September. That was something that originally got me really excited about the possibility of XRP price movement, was looking at the derivative market and how much money goes into derivatives and how easy it could be for them to settle some of these systems using XRP as a base, looking at the efficiency of the bond market or commodity market or derivative market and what that would mean for the token price of XRP, and also what would that mean for the actual entry of XRP into a more legitimate space. So thinking about that is a very interesting for sure. Aaron Villette is right. Ahmed says, I just laughed since the water isn't clear between you two, but I'm not sure since I don't watch his streams these days. You know what? I'd like to think that I'm making clear water around me for everyone. So I'm not really trying to make muddy water, but I will say this: no mud, no lotus. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm Batman. So there you go, Block, just for you. Now, well, Happy New Year, everyone. Cheers. Everyone is feeling hopefully ready for this new year to close. Hope you guys are excited about what's potentially happening. I was really looking hard to find this January 1st date. Whenever I found anything about the R3 app, they are live already, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So that's tough to call if it's actually up live right now, or if it's going to be live on the 1st, or what. I don't know. I wish they'd make it easier for me to know, because I spent forever looking at that yesterday. Forever being 20 minutes. So looking at back to this national remit of Kuwait taps Ripple for new remittance services. NBK is charging a fee of 1 Kuwaiti dinar, so $3.29 per transaction, or Jordan transfers if funds are sent to its local branch. So they're actually making some decent change on this, kind of spiking up the fees and taking all the rest, because it doesn't cost that much to send with XRP. So they're definitely putting some fees on there. And that's a really clean photo. That just looks great. I want to go. Man, that is just baller looking. Woo! Oh, man, I'll maybe move there. Hang out on the beach right down there. Get me some Ripple services. Hello, Ripple. Hello, Ripple. Anthony Jackson, you're good, dude. I know it gets irritating. I know it can be hard to deal with that, and you know what? That's just the way it is. This is how it goes now. This is how it goes now. What really is what's worse for me is being anywhere close to that guy or being associated to that guy in any way is just dangerous for the entire community. I don't know. I think it's dangerous. I didn't mean to mention him here, just a little ticked off. Yes, no big deal. Back on topic. Any input on the Canada Bank setting off XRP, i.e. RBC, BMO, and CIBC. You know, I'm hoping that there's going to be more news like that coming through, but we just got to wait and see as it happens. I'm always excited to see more pairs go live like that. And even though the CCX exchange is not that big, it's very exciting to see them put up the announcement that they're going to do those pairings. And we'll just wait and see who comes through. Binance adding the other two is kind of cool. Binance adding into the alt section is kind of cool as well. But I think that originally when we had so many people calling out for XRP base pair, I think we expected maybe some of the more popular, higher volume coins to be pushed through. Volume right now on these is not very, it's not a lot right now. Not a lot of volume, especially on TRX. It looks like the volume is just down. Sophie, you are always so kind. Cheers, guys. How's it going? Hope you are feeling well. No big deal. No big deal. Ethereum doesn't close on anything. The market cap is whack. We are at 37 billion market cap. Smash the like button. Jack Levy, thank you so much, dude. I agree with you. You know, market cap is a very is a false projection for sure. For sure. What are you guys chatting about? Hey, I watched your video on the Nano Ledger. Can it be used with iPad, iPhone? I'm using Toast Wallet at the moment. I do not think you can use the Ledger Nano with, I don't think you can use it with your iPad or your iPhone yet. I'm not sure if they have a Ledger Live app for the iPad. That'd be interesting though. Maybe they could. They could, I guess. I'm not sure if they do. It really comes down to the third party, not the open source application that they're using to interface with the Ledger. I would say I think you need a computer for that. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's my moon in a box. Thanks guys. Cheers. I appreciate it. Happy New Year's. Yes. Is Clara T in the room? Did she just show up? I don't see Clara T's comments. I love my Nano S. Crypto Dave 13, etc., etc. Who was saying KFN's saying is dangerous? Well, that's, you know what? That's just up to you to decide. That's for you to decide. No. You decide. The Canadian banks, the Alberta Treasury Branch, aka ATB, has been using Ripple Tech for years. Wow. Okay, the shovel really dropping in some sweet knowledge here. Canadian bank talking about Alberta Treasury Branch, aka ATB, is using Ripple Tech for years, and I think that we can see a lot of people have been in the space for a minute. The whole ecosystem's been developing for a long time, and I think crypto is very impatient. If you just think about the way crypto is, as far as like looking day to day, we're always looking day to day for the new news or for the new update or what's really like building and who's working with who. We always want that like next freshest popular news to come out, but really it's interesting how much has happened this year, how much has really been building this year, how much has happened. XRapid going live for commercial use, bringing partners on board, and really, if you think about it, looking at what's happening in the space, thinking about short term is never beneficial. You know, short term is never beneficial to look at. And I think that's unfortunate for us to be focused on the short-term movements, but it's what happens. You got to understand that's just how it goes for people. So one of the bigger things we were looking at today, just a second ago, was the Kraken enabling Bitcoin Cash and XRP margin trading. So high-risk margin trading expanded at Kraken, no big deal. And looking at the Ethereum closes in on XRP after 15%. And we touched up and refreshed on the National Bank of Kuwait taps Ripple for new remittance services. That right there is legit, very legit. We also saw a little bit of the German startup devises an eco-friendly, energy-efficient miner in one box ready to go. I also saw Japanese regulator publishes proposed rules for crypto service providers. That was also up on News Bitcoin as well. Looking at coming out 10 hours ago, talking about Japan's top financial regulator has published the final report outlining proposed rules for cryptocurrency service providers. The final report of proposed rules. I'm sure Crypto Eddie has a video on this. I think this has just been kind of up and down or developing for a while. So based on the discussion of developing systematic approaches towards various issues on crypto assets, taking the perspective indicated by the final report, the FSA has been currently conducting comprehensive consideration on the future approaches, including revising acts. So a lot of things are happening as far as regulation and rules in different corridors and spaces, looking at what can happen once we get this clarity and once we move into the new year. I am as eager and as excited as you are to see what's happening in this space. So we'll be here hanging out and checking it out as it goes down. Yahoo of crypto, Bitcoin economist makes case against science experiment Ethereum. So interesting to see someone throwing shade at Ethereum right now. Ethereum did have a good run yesterday, and they were having a good little pop off for a minute. So interesting to see this. Ethereum can't scale, question mark. So, for instance, touched upon in a peer review report on Ethereum Casper sharding white paper, a solution that was proposed to scale the mainnet in 2014. We know that they're trying to push through the partial proof of stake algorithm change. He started to turn away from proof of work. I know that I've personally expressed my concerns about this algorithm change. I'm not sure how it's going to work for them, but I'm excited to see what it looks like as they go forward. So in 2017, they proposed another scalability solution, and it has to do with the complete infrastructure overhaul of the project. So he recommended that Ethereum should transit from being a proof of work to a proof of stake project. I think that actually they're going to do both. I think it's going to be partial proof of work, partial proof of stake. I don't think he's going to entirely proof of stake. I could be wrong, but that's what they said right here. I'll have to look at that. In proof of work, each miner has to compete with other miners in the network to solve a mathematical problem for providing its computing power. And for proof of stake, it's the protocol that allocates the right to mine to those that have they have coins, specific usually amounts, and they hold them, and they get to partake in the voting for the network. In return, rich miners take away a transaction fee instead of a block reward. So that's interesting for them to be throwing shade at this right now, because this is again a big shift for Ethereum to be undergoing while they're in the middle of this developing ecosystem. Ethereum running towards XRP might have just been some speculative hype. Again, looking at, I think they had another thing that we did not talk about that I saw. I was talking about the Raiden network maybe being in testing for Ethereum as well, and what that means. We'll have to look at that maybe in a separate video. But making a run towards XRP, possibly people are excited about purchasing some Ethereum because they are speculating they'll be able to hold it for their proof of stake change and make some money. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that. That's the riddle. Cheers. Totally. Make sure everyone gets their hard wallets ready to remove their XRP by January 3rd. Be vigilant. What's happening on January 3rd? Tell me more. Miyagi says a lot of geopolitics need to be straightened out before full mass adoption, but persistence leads to progression, and Ripple is on the right path. Wow, very well worded, Miyagi. You, sir, cheers. You, sir, are dropping knowledge. Matic Beat says market doesn't move with logic. LOL. Oh my God, that's classic. Market doesn't move with logic. No, it doesn't. That's exactly what's happening right now, is that people are realizing that the crypto market is not necessarily paired to any true utility. So people talk about how the movement right now in crypto is based off speculative price predictions and momentum. So yes, when you notice over and over again that it's the momentum and the social metrics, I should say, and speculative investments are ruling the market, you start to realize like that's why people are kind of like jumping at news every day, and that's why people are rushing to find out what's breaking. It makes sense. It's relative, because something tipping as far as information breaking can really have a real effect on price, because the price again is not paired to utility, but instead is based on social metrics and speculative trading and projections. So very adequate discussion to be had there. Anthony Jackson saying that RBC and BMO partnered with them, and RBC gave Ripple a glowing review with the USD Trump killing our dollar value. Yes, it's interesting. I was looking at something about the government shutdown happening and what's going on there with a lot of things are really kind of up in the air as we close out the year, and our United States government has not decided on the adequate funding for these different projects. Losing what are we losing? Like the national zoos closing, I think. A lot of the park services are closing. A lot of interesting things happening with that. Yo, Larry Las Vegas says, Kung Fu, where are you? Bro, where am I? Where are you, bro? Where are you, man? Where are you, dude? Where am I? I am at my house. Where are you? I only keep some XRP on exchanges for trading. I'd say over 90% is in my ledger. Nice, dude. Totally. Totally. What do you mean proof of keys on January 3rd? Am I missing something? Yeah, what do you mean proof of keys on January 3rd? Am I missing something as well? There's always a pump and dump on Bitstamp at 4 a.m. Love my nano. Don't have to worry about my proof of keys. Pull your crypto off exchanges on January 3rd to prove that the exchanges have the liquidity they claim. Is that something that's happening? Is that like a mass thing that we... Guys, are you guys leaving me out of this mass movement? Are you guys making plans without me? Hey! Hey! All right. Thank you so much for sharing this. Let's put it up here on the board. Everybody, this is what they're talking about. Support grows for Bitcoin proof of keys on January 3rd. The campaign to see Bitcoin withdrawn from third-party wallets to private wallets on January 3rd is gaining traction. Okay, over the past week, hundreds of Twitter accounts, including those operated by prominent figures such as Nick Szabo, have appended to their Twitter handle to show they've appended a key to their Twitter handle to show support for the operation, timed to coincide with Bitcoin's 10th anniversary. So your keys, your coins. Last week, news.bitcoin.com reported that Tracy Mayer's campaign to celebrate Genesis Block Day, which falls on January 3rd, will be celebrated by withdrawing cryptocurrency to non-custodial wallets. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin is the name of the movement. It's the mantra he invoked when he said, "I want to start a new cultural tradition where we declare and redeclare our monetary sovereignty every January 3rd as a celebration of the Genesis block." Wow, that's really awesome. Kind of a ballsy call out. Let's see. A vast majority of cryptocurrency holders are aware that they only truly hold the coins if they have the keys in their private wallet. Due to laziness or desire to have funds accessible for trading at a moment's notice. However, many people store their coins with third-party services such as exchanges, and as we do know that that's true. It violates one of the basic tenets of Bitcoin, that its currency you and only you control. Interesting. So it looks like on January 3rd, everyone's being it's encouraged to put their keys on their private wallets, pull them off the exchanges. Are you guys doing this? Mayer's Genesis Block Day is in many respects a return to Bitcoin's roots, when the only wallet available was the non-custodial Bitcoin QT client, and there were no exchanges to rely upon for coin custody. It is one of the Bitcoin's many ironies that the cryptocurrency has grown in value, and so has the proportion of people entrusting their coins to third-party services. And this is true. This is very true. And actually, if you want to consider this as an indicator of what mass adoption will look like, the more we see people join, the more we head towards mass adoption, the less we will be able to maintain everyone's support of the original white paper. That's why we say a lot of mass adoption will come through with consumers being able to use the technology without really knowing as much about it. So it's really interesting to see them make this push. I think at least at the most part, it's an educational moment for people to realize what's actually in possession of theirs, or do they own their Bitcoin or their XRP if it's on the exchange, and no, they don't. That's why we always encourage people to have their own private cold storage wallet solution set up, and to have their keys in their own control. This is actually really cool. I'm kind of excited about this. So proof of keys on January 3rd gains traction. Numerous figures in the Bitcoin community have now added January 3rd to their Twitter profile to show support of this grassroots movement. So what do you guys think about this? It's interesting to look at once the day has passed and the mainstream media has expanded supply on thought pieces of what has Bitcoin achieved. It's a scheme where whose success can be measured crudely, at least through the number of on-chain transactions recorded that day. A major upsell in BTC and BCH upswell in BTC and BCH transactions can be taken as evidence that the Genesis Block Day campaign has resonated within the community, regardless of how many takers at the inaugural event persuade themselves to do this, or persuades proof of keys. Looks to become a staple of Bitcoin's unofficial calendar for years to come. Okay, so there we go. Everyone that was wondering what's happening with proof of keys, there you are. That is an explanation for you. Cheers. Hope that makes sense. 9,600 sats, no big deal. Proof of keys is a thing Sam I Am has been advertising. What is he advertising? See who's who. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Proof of keys. It's happening. But why now? Ahmed, you and me both, bro. You and me both. I'm right there with you, Ahmed. Only 999999950 XRP away from 1 billion. You and me both. Miyagi says, something we all knew and have done in the past, to have everyone do it at the same time seems like there is more than its intent. That is interesting as well. I think that this is an interesting date for this to be happening as well, with looking at all the developments around the ecosystem and all the developments around the government shutdown and their, all the loss of services and the developments of what's going to be happening with some of these, geopolitical systems that are happening. Interesting. Smash the like button. Yeah, thank you guys so much for smashing the like button. Smash it good. Smash it real good. Let's go look at charts really quick, XRP charts, and see what's happening. Let's see. Ooh, Binance is up a little bit. So Bitbank, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Bitbank taking the lead still on XRP charts. 21% of the volume of XRP going through Bitbank. Binance in second place there. Not too bad. Binance kind of taking that second spot back from ZB trade. Total XRP trade volume is looking at about 416 million, and XRP ledger payment volume 107 million. So pretty chill on the volume. No big deal. Charts are looking good. It's happy days ahead. Woo! Cheers.
Good morning, my XRP brother.
Good morning and cheers to all of you XRP brothers and sisters. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to the stream. Thank you guys so much. Smash that like button. How are we feeling? How's your Saturday going? I hope you guys are popping off and feeling well. I almost was just like, maybe I don't need to stream today, just because the streams have been, so hard to bring back since I haven't been streaming for a while. And I need to just be consistent with it to keep a specific time so you guys know when we're gonna go live and talk about things. So hopefully we can just stay consistent with this 9:45, 10 a.m. start time, 10 a.m. Standard Central Time. There is a few things that were happening yesterday that I put into a video with like Google and XRP, Ripple together in one video. Put this up yesterday. I had this giveaway going where I'm going to give away 100,000 drops. So pretty much, I wasn't going to say one person, but I think I'm going to give it to every person that watches the video and retweets and comments. So get in on that. I'm going to start dropping those XRP drops pretty soon. I put this video up yesterday. Does Google e-money license need Ripple XRP for EU payments? That was an interesting video to put together. There was a lot of good comments that came through on some of these videos. I want to go and maybe do a video where we just look at these comments again, but we'll have to do that in a separate time. Running out of time here. Also wanted to shout out the new merch we put together. So we put a bunch of XRP merch for you guys. If you were like wondering, what you can do to battle the insanity of that other person that you're like, arg. I think this is an easy way we'll just start taking over. We'll have our own merch and we'll take over. So we got a bunch of standard gear up here, XRP the standard. I put a couple of these, have a bunch of different colors, not just white. I think I'm going to get this blue one, nice and solid blue with black on it. That one looks pretty lit. There's no branding for my personal self on here. Like I'm not putting anything other than just XRP on those, but I do have other shirts that I really like. I'm going to get some of these for myself as well. The KFN Army one is kind of cool. I like this one in blue. KFN Army hoodie. Oh, yeah, looking solid. So go check those out as well. Those are up. Go retweet this. Watch this video from yesterday if you hadn't seen it already, the Google e-money license, and share it out there. Send it on Reddit. Send it to the XRP Reddit or something. See how that goes. I never can post those things on Reddit, but I appreciate you guys for doing that. And that's about it. So made it to about an hour. We're closing in on an hour. Cheers. I appreciate you guys. You guys have any questions or anything else happening out there? You know what? I should put a logo on there. I should put a logo on there for sure. Go to South by Southwest. Yes, I might go to South by Southwest. I need an XRP logo one. Foo. Okay, I'll do the XRP logo one. And I'll do another one with my logo. I'll do KFN logos. I'll do XRP logos. I'll do all the logos. We'll just do logo handout. Smash some likes. Appreciate it, guys. Do your thing. You guys are obviously, hopefully, prepared for anything at this point. I think you guys have been, just as eager as I have to just kind of find out what's happening with these corridors and the payment volume and the movement and what's going to be taking place end of year. I was saying something about January 1st with the R3 Corda app, but I could not find that date to do in a video. I was trying to talk about it. So cheers. We'll have some more edits coming up soon too for other things like workouts and vlogs. I appreciate you guys for tuning in the stream. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Drink some water. I would say go outside, but it's kind of cold and cloudy, so just maybe hang out and do whatever you like to do. Maybe read a book. Drink some tea. Read a book. Sounds good. Cheers, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Hope you guys have a great day. Until I see you next time.
Brought to you by your teeth.
No. No.